What's good, YouTube? These are a Chinese knockoff. Or are they? Let's find out today. Stay tuned.
Look, I just flipped the switch.
What's good, everybody? Today we'll be discussing the Tpob Goblin and the Stylecraft Instinct. As you can see, they look very, very similar. A lot of things been said saying that this is a Chinese knockoff. There's been a lot of conversation about both these clippers. They've been the newest release at the beginning of this year, and we'll be discussing the Tpob Goblin trimmer and the Stylecraft Instinct trimmer, and just putting them side by side and just going over the specifications of each of the clipper trimmer combo, down to the charging dock that they come with, and just putting them side by side and just giving you guys the information, just giving you guys the stats of what it is, giving you guys the numbers, so to speak. It's up to you at the end of the day to support who you want to support. I also have clips of me doing a taper and just using these clippers on an actual client side by side, so I'll put those up towards the end of the video after we get through the side-by-side look at all of these tools together. So let's get to it. All right, everybody, first and foremost, we're gonna look at the trimmer here. So you can see both have the little window. They have the same amount of indentions on both the sides of these rings. Same thing, you have screw holes right there, all 4 screw holes. You got the same separation from the blade to the actual trimmer on both as well. What differs is, of course, is you got your logo here, your brand logo, you got the brand logo up here. Both have the name of the actual clipper trimmer on the very front end. This does have gold accent on it, and it no gold accent back there. But this, you can see they have the gold power button. Let's bring it a little closer for y'all. But they have the same exact power button. We'll go and turn one on and turn on the other. So that's the Stylecraft. And there's the Tpob. But they are both the same RPM. They got the same run charge time. They're the same charging ports. On both ends, you have both the USB and you have the other charging port there. This one has the information there. Designed in Italy, assembled in China. This one has the information on this side. So you can see I've been using this a little bit here. You got some of the actual words rubbing off. But other than that, same amount of screw holes on the back as well. Got the same looking blade as you can see there. Both the screws stick up on top of the actual blade. And when you put the blade side by side, you can see that it is the same looking blade as well. So you can see the stationary blade, it's pretty thin. The cutting blade kind of goes up and in, just like on the Goblin as well. This cutting blade has got the same shape, pretty much the same trimmer altogether, but you can see in there the motor. We're gonna go ahead and pop the lids on these as well so you can see the inside, but you know, pretty darn identical if you ask me. You got the same indentions on the back for your actual fingers to use or to slip into when you're holding it. Not much different about these trimmers is all you can see. I mean, overall, just the paint job, that's about it. But we'll go ahead and pop the lid on these and take a look at what we got under the hood. But before we get under the hood, I also wanted to show you the charging docks. So charging docks, you got the screw holes right here, 1, 2, 3, 4. You got these little indentions on the side, and then you got your charging port at the bottom. Same exact charging port as you can see there. There is the area for you to plug in the actual power cord. Same charger. And then also you got your little rubber sliders there. But overall, like I said, same exact charging dock. It's got the SC with the gold accents. This is just blacked out with the Tpob. So we'll put this aside and we'll get under the hood of the trimmers. All right, everybody, so we got the face plates pulled off, and we'll just go ahead and compare the inside of the face plates. And as you can see here, it got a little bit of hair in there because I've been using this one. But as you look on the inside, same exact details on the inside of the face plates. Same exact shape. Same exact pieces. And yeah. So that's the face plates, that's the inside of those. And now we will look inside the actual trimmer. So right here, of course, you got your Stylecraft, and this side you got your Tpob. Go ahead and put these side by side. As you can see, we're not gonna get into detail, but the motherboard is exactly the same. Identical. Like if you didn't have the faceplates on there, you would not know which is which besides what's put on the blade. But even the color of that battery right there, identical. That is the guts, as you can see there. Completely identical. Down to the plastic piece that you have up here on the top as well, holding the blade. So, I mean, I really not much more to break down with the trimmer. You can see there, we are completely identical. Like I said, you couldn't tell if you didn't have the face plates on there. So I'm gonna go ahead and screw those back in, and then we will get to the clipper portion and check those out and break them down and let you guys look on the inside of those as well. Of course, what we got next is the Tpob clipper, as you can see here. Identical as well. You got your screw holes right here, flathead. You got your 4 indentions on this side, 4 indentions on this side. You see the window to the actual mortar. You got your logo here, logo on the top, both of the name of the clipper right here on the inside. On this one, you have a matte finish. You have a gloss, kind of matte gloss, I guess you could say, a finish on that. This one's more shinier. This one's more of a duller color, a duller look to it. And for me personally, I do like the bit of the duller look, because when the ring light is shining, I hate to catch a glare or, you know, a reflection of that light in my face. I don't really care for that. So I do like the black and green personally a lot more. But those are the clippers side by side. So let's do it this way. So they both are a click lever. And honestly, like the only things I really see different is the actual colorway of the clippers. Down to the blade, you see there, it's the same exact blade, except one is gold. You see the cutting blade, the way it's shaped. Let me see if I can get closer. All right, so you see the cutting blade and how that's shaped. On the left side, the Tpob is the same exact cutting blade shape on this side. You have the screw holes that protrude out on both. They're both a rounded screw. This is a Stylecraft Vapor, and you got the Tpob XO, which is a combination blade. So it is more so like a fade blade on both, but I'm just showing you guys the actual grooves of the blade. Very similar, if not identical. Up to you to decide. Down to the key blades oiled, professional patented motor on both, as you can see there. The left side of the clipper, or I don't know how, the right side of the clipper, I guess you could say. On the right, we got a black metal piece here that holds your blade with the lever assembly. On this side, you have a silver one, but same exact distance from this top plastic piece to the metal as you have on this piece. So same exact distance between those things, and same exact notches on both clippers. But let's go ahead and turn the Stylecraft on first. So there's that. You see the blue indicator light around there. And then we'll go ahead and turn on the Tpob. And you got the blue there. Now, I will say this Tpob has probably got a lighter hum because I've been using these. These are fully charged. Same exact charging ports. Same exact charging ports on the back. Same amount of screw holes on the back. Same indentions for your fingers to go sit in. You can look down to the blade, you know, same exact gap spacing. This one has its own information, as you can see there, designed in Italy, assembled in China. And then you have your Tpob information on this side, model Goblin, professional use only. But there is the clipper, side by side, identical. I mean, besides the color, you know, the colorway, besides the paint job, if you flip it over, same thing, side. But we're going to pop it open and let you guys look at the guts. All right, everybody, so let's go ahead and get to the actual clipper here. So there are your two clippers. You got the TPOB on the left and you got the Stylecraft on the right. I'm gonna go ahead and dust a little hair off this side. The reason why I time-lapsed taking these apart is so there's no misconception like, oh, he swapped that clipper there or that, you know. So just to make sure that, you know, all speculation is all set aside, make sure that you guys can see what I'm doing with the clippers, trimmers as I'm breaking it down. But I am gonna get rid of some of this hair that's in here because, like I said, I have been using this clipper, and I just want to make sure that y'all can see all the pieces inside. I should have did that to the trimmer too, but we didn't get to that. But I'm gonna go ahead and dust this off into this little box I have on the side, just so y'all are wondering what I'm doing over here. All right, everybody, now that we got that cleaned out, go ahead and let you guys look at the faceplates. Same thing as the trimmer, you can see that the faceplates are completely identical down to every little hole that's in there, every black piece that's in there. There's little pieces in the center where the power button is. Same thing, same exact thing from the side, just a different paint job. I'll put these aside here and go ahead and look at the clipper. So right hand, we have our Stylecraft, of course. Left hand, we have our TPOB. So down to the motherboard, you can see same exact thing on the motherboard. If I really wanted to get detail oriented, we could break it down to the numbers that you see in there. All the numbers in there are exactly the same number. Completely identical. And the only way you can get that close to being that identical is, I mean, you have to be at the same manufacturer. But there is the motor there, down to the battery on the side. Got the same color battery you see in there. So same click lever. Same assembly for your blade. Yeah, completely identical clipper here. But other than that, I don't know what else to show you guys on this. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this back on, and then we'll get to the haircut portion of this video so I can show you all that. So stay tuned for that. Gonna get the faceplates screwed back on and get to that portion of the video, the demonstration of how these both cut behind the chair. What's good, everybody? So we are at the demonstration portion of this video. So I am doing the same exact thing that we do to one side to the other. So we basically did a half and half haircut using both of these tools. They are both straight out the box, no zero gapping. I didn't adjust the blades whatsoever. I did use the same guard system on both the clippers though. So we did use the double magnetic guards on both sides of the head. So basically we're just taking everything down to a number 3 guard on the top, and then we are doing a taper on the side. So I'm just highlighting how it removes bulk with the grain, and then we're gonna go ahead and use the trimmers on both the temple areas and create a bald line for our high taper. So we're doing a high taper on both sides, and then we're doing a taper on the back end of the haircut. So you can see here I'm using the same exact motions. We're going down with the trimmer blade instead of going against the grain, going down, because they both chop identical. So now we're getting to that taper portion, and what you see on the left side and the right side is just an identical procedure to the taper, just so that we can highlight the capabilities of both. So like I said, at the end of the haircut I didn't have to touch up any areas. They cut exactly the same. One thing I did notice that was different is that the gold blade on the Instinct did get a lot more warmer than the black blade on the TPOB clipper. So just take that into consideration and keep that in mind when you're making a decision on what specific clipper trimmer you want to purchase if you're debating between these two products. But I did have a good time making this video. It's pretty cool to break a clipper, or do a compare contrast video to this clipper specifically. I know right now both these are creating a buzz in the barber industry right now. They're both a new motor, a new technology to the barber game. So just take that for what it is. I put out the same work once again with both clippers. They cut exactly the same as far as measurements as well, due to the fact that I did not, adjust a blade or anything like that. Now, if I did adjust the blades, I'm pretty sure that the cut would have been different, but everything was pretty uniform. Everything was pretty identical on how we knocked out this haircut. So that is the demonstration portion of the video. I'll give you guys my overall thought about, the clipper towards the end of this video. I appreciate everybody watching this video up to this point and taking your time out the day to see me break down both clippers. But you can see here we're doing the edge up portion now with both of our trimmers, getting that nice and crispy. Both of them cut crispy like butter, but that's that. All right, everybody, so as you've seen in the video, both clippers cut very well. Both trimmers worked very well. Extremely identical in the type of style that they cut and how they cut, how they performed. But you've seen all the specifications. You've seen everything taken off, the lid taken off, everything. You've seen it all. So it's up to you to make the decision on what you want to purchase, what company you want to support. At the end of the day, it's totally up to who you want to support, up to you. I know there's going to be a lot of different people in the comment section talking about this person copied that person, or this person copied that person. But honestly, I've seen 5 different renditions of this one clipper. I believe there was a Korean company I've seen, a South American, Central American company I've seen, a Chinese company I've seen, and then also you have an American company and a European company. So with that, it is all up to you. It is up to you to decide who you want to purchase from. But if you do decide to get the Pissed Off Barber's Goblin, you can use my promo code Jayblends to get yourself 15% off of your purchase. Like you've seen, everything operates pretty much the same. The Tpob Goblin is extremely affordable, especially after you use that 15% off promo code. Same quality, same type of cut, same type of blade, same type of everything basically. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this comparison video. Hope you guys enjoyed me breaking it down and showing you guys side by side everything that it was. I hope you guys enjoyed the cut demonstration. But if you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, turn on your post notifications. Got more barber content coming. Stay tuned. Got more videos to come. If you're not following me on IG, go to IG. Follow me at Jayblends _. Go follow the Pissed Off Barber. Tons of great affordable tools. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Until next time, God bless.